Are you running out of time to be successful? Has to be now, now, now. Sure. Now is the best time to take action. That's one way of looking at it. But at the sense, it's like trying to decide, is it too late to be successful? And quite frankly, it's not. At some sense of the world, it's like you're comparing yourself to others, seeing what people have and saying, why don't I have it? But then at the same time, it's like, look at people who had success later in life, and it's like, that just proves the point that, success isn't, your time isn't up for you to be successful. It's not too late. It's quite literally not too late. Oh, well, you could have started before, but life happens, things happen, who knows what could have happened. But don't blame yourself for that. Don't beat yourself up. Just say, all right, let me get out of my own head and let me just do what I need to do. Because if you're saying you want to be successful, that must mean you have a vision or a plan, or there's something that you want to try, and you have to act upon it. Because again, if you're just thinking and thinking, what if this happens, what if that happens, you're overthinking. And guess what happens when you're overthinking? You're wasting time. You're truly wasting time. So, the longer you stay thinking and the longer it takes for you to act, you're just wasting more time that you could have used and progressed. You could have been 10 steps down the road, but oh well. At some point you're gonna have to say it's either now or never. Now or never. Draw a line in the sand. It's either I'm gonna do it right now, or I'm not. Or I'm not committed to it. And you have to be honest with yourself. Am I committed to doing it? Am I willing to take everything that comes with it? Every single thing. The success, the failures, the criticisms, the judgment, the blessings, everything. And what does it look like? What does success look like to you? On one level, it's materialistic, right? Of course, we can't deny that. We want money, we want cars, clothes, jewelry, purses, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be that fascinates our brain. Whatever shiny thing that just pulls our attention. Sure, it may be nice. And even so, that sense of security where it's like, okay, I can buy things for other people, or I can do this, I can do that, I can spend money however I want. I don't have to be scared of running out, in a sense. Perfectly fine. But then what is your emotional health looking like? What is a relationship, a successful relationship look like? What is, all of the other aspects in life? Because sure, there's, financial success, but what about success in relationships? What about success with friendships, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it might be? Hobbies. What is that? What makes life worth living? What makes your life worth living? And even so, success isn't necessarily defined by the amount of money in our bank account. It's one aspect of it, sure. If we truly wanted to say, it's one aspect of it. But again, there's still emotional, mental, relationships, because you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the fun gadgets and things just to interest us, but we use that we can use that as a sort of escape from the fact that we aren't happy. There's a hole, there's something just missing. And so often you can see this happen. I was chasing this dream, I was climbing this mountain, and I made it. And now what? What else is waiting there for me? And the illusion of, once I achieve this, I'm gonna be happy. The illusion of, once I reach this amount, my bank account looks like this, I'm gonna be happy. And it's like, that's one aspect of it. We can't deny that having money in our bank account isn't nice, you know, because you can easily use that money and just buy a gift for people you care about. And that's one part. Another part, relationships. Again, it all just circles back. It all circles back. What makes us happy? What is a successful life? What is a life worth living? The nuanced question, you know, what makes life worth living? And you have to answer that for yourself. You have to talk to yourself. You have to communicate with yourself and say, what do I want out of life? You know, what do I want out of life? Who knows? For me, it's, you know, of course, financial success, you know, being able to provide for my parents and my kids and the grandkids that come after that, grandkids of grandkids and all that, of course. But even so, what's in front of me right now, the present moment, you know, peace and love in my own personal relationships, you know, that's a huge component of my own happiness, knowing that I have people around me. And of course, as introverted as I am, I still love the people in my life. Still love them so dearly. And that means something to me. You know, even myself, how I treat myself, how I carry myself, how I conduct myself, that is also important to me. You know, when I'm able to trust myself, when I'm able to just say, I got it. You know, if I make a mistake, it's okay. You don't beat yourself up. You don't tell yourself you're nothing, you're worthless. You don't tell yourself that. You just say you made a mistake. It's a minor slip up. Okay, just keep going. What could I have learned from it? And let me just keep going. Being resilient in that aspect. But again, success and time isn't necessarily correlated in a sense, because you can become successful at any random age. You know, it'll come when you're ready for it. It'll appear when you're ready for it. And it'll happen, you know. Even so, it's a progression of evolving. It's a progression of you becoming more. Because of course, you know, oftentimes you say be you. But it's like, maybe sometimes the you right now isn't enough. Maybe there's a lack of information or a lack of knowledge to help you become the you want to be, or the place you want to be at, or, you know, the you want, that you yearn for, that you want to be, the vision for yourself. And that's the thing, it's like vision, you know, it's what you see for yourself, it's what you see, and it's not there yet, but you keep making steps, you get closer and closer, and eventually you're one and the same. And even so, it's at that point, it's like you set a new standard for yourself, you set a new goal, and you keep going. And of course, it's all living day by day, enjoying every moment of it too. You don't have to wear yourself out, you don't have to wear your body out, you don't have to, you know, do any of that. Of course, at certain points in time, you'll feel tired when you're putting your all into your craft or yourself or your work, and it's like, of course, there's physical exhaustion. We're human. We aren't always capable of having energy. So of course we can take breaks, of course. And I guess one other thing is like, how do we take our breaks? Because, you know, nowadays it's so easy to just go on your phone and just be distracted and get your mind off the problem. And it's like, I'm recording on a phone, so it's not to say phones are evil or anything. It's like, where is our attention at? And I guess that's the whole point. Where is our attention at? And how do we relax? Like, cause, you know, relax is supposed to be fun. So it's like, do what you want with it. But me personally, I want to do it in a way that just benefits me, because I'm a curious person. I'm a genuinely curious person. I just like learning. So it's like, if I see something that catches my attention, I'm watching it. But that's not everyone. I can't say you gotta be, the same way as me. No. Sometimes you just wanna put on a fun little YouTube video and just enjoy the time. I do that too. So it's just however we can ease ourselves, but then not get lost in it. Not put all our attention in that and our time and just being distracted. That's another thing, because that's another thing that became so much harder. It's a lot harder to stop using your phone now, because the amount of dopamine that's just going off every single swipe, every single TikTok, every single whatever. Time flies, and it's like, that's why sometimes you have to set a limit for yourself. Don't get lost in it. Don't get lost in the distractions. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes work to make progress. But no one ever said it was gonna be easy. Who knows how difficult it is for you along your own road, along your own journey, along your own path and set destination. It's like, who knows how long it'll take. We never know, but it comes when it comes. It comes when it comes, on different levels, different things, because success is defined in so many different ways. And that's the thing. I feel like we get so caught up in the financial aspect, but we ignore our emotional, our mental, relationship. And it's like, those are important too. Those are definitely important. Because it's like, what's the point of having money if you have no one to share it with, or you have no one to enjoy it with? Because at some point, you just like, you got your money, you got your money, and it's like, yeah, I'm having fun, and it's like, at some point I feel like it probably just won't be fun no more. That's what I think, but who knows? Someone could easily prove me wrong. Someone could prove me wrong, and they aren't wrong in their own view, because that's how they live their own life. And it's like, what matters to you? What matters to you? What is important to you? What means something to you? And that's where we truly define our success. Because I remember watching a video it was an interview with Bob Marley, and the interview asked him along the lines, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but it was like, you must be successful, like, oh, money man, and he responds with, I don't measure my success in the same way you do. My success is in I can't remember how it went after that, but essentially it's like, we don't value success the same way. For him, it was his music, his whatever it was, and he didn't only value the money, he valued the change and the impact he's creating on the world. And for me, that's important too. What matters to you? What matters to you? What is success for you and to you? And what will it take to become successful? Learning, being open, getting pushed down but you get back up, facing challenges head on, continuously growing and trying to become better being, it's always improvements. What worked in the past may not work in the future, and that's how the progression of life and society has always been. This new thing is better than the last, so we're gonna use it until something else new that comes out, and we change. And you see this in every single thing, whether it's phones, whether it's ideas, ways of running governments, whether it's currency, whether it's how we run businesses. It's all just constant improvement. So it's like, who's to say you can't change when everything around you is constantly changing? Why are you the only one that can't? That's simply just a false perception of yourself. That's a false perception of yourself. And it can lead down a dangerous road. It can lead down a dangerous path if it goes unchecked. That being said, I just kind of want to leave it off there. I was just talking my own mind. And this is honestly the third video I recorded. But I just felt the need to talk, and I just felt the urge to talk, being honest. I wanted to talk. I wanted to share my thoughts and express myself because, I don't know, I felt like it. Whoa. I have to find where they sell that, because that was a taco truck. And here's the thing. I've only seen, that's the second taco truck I've seen. We have almost none here. And that one taco truck, I ate there one time. It was so good. It was so good. But every single time I go back to the spot where it was at, it's nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found. So I want to try that, because that's crazy. I didn't even know. Because we have like food trucks, but they're all different things. Like there's corn dogs, there's all that. There's so many different foods, and it's like, it's so interesting. And the food is so good too. Got off track, but I'm not gonna lie, this jacket, I bought it recently. I love it, I'm not gonna lie. Like the design on it, how it fits, because it's like, how would I describe it? It's kind of cropped. Like, so you know how a regular hoodie is just kind of long, this one kind of cuts off at around the waist, and it has like you can see, it's just, you can adjust the bottom. But I really like it, I'm not gonna lie. Like I also think this is women's. I wouldn't be surprised, because I just saw it, I tried it, I'm like, I really like it. But it could be men's too, who knows. But I'm not necessarily, you know, oh, can't wear it because it's women's. It's like, I've become more open to it, because some of the women's clothes is, I'm not gonna lie, it can be better than men's, especially pants. It feels like, I'm not saying like the forbidden pants, I'm saying like the I'm not saying the forbidden pants, but I'm saying like the cargo pants, the utility pants, the what's it called, the corduroys. Like, I feel like they have, women's clothes are way more free in that aspect, but at the same time, it's like, I've seen a lot of different men's pants and things. Like, I guess it's kind of crossing what we know is common, you know, because before it was just jeans, just khakis, just, now it's getting more experimentative, and I like that. Especially now, I'm just trying to figure out a better style. And this is something that was just kind of an experiment. There was another one it was like I would have used it as like a top layer on top of a hoodie. Like, it was like also cropped, but it was cropped more. And it was like $60, but I just didn't get it that day. It was like a last thing, and it's gone. Okay, let me just leave it off there, you know. If you're still here, glad you stuck around just to hear me just talk about whatever. But love you forever and always. See ya.